to email the doctors to ask them to explain the situation with the quetiapine and say that you took it for roughly 2 weeks, but you didn't find it as helpful. How you've been in contact with a psychiatrist in the ADHD team, and they're sort of, well, I've been in contact with them as well. We're waiting to hear back from them. And is it a possibility that maybe ADHD medication will work better for you as opposed to a mental health medication? Yeah, so I'll send that to them, see what they say. Maybe they might say, oh, we should try you on something else, or we should wait until the ADHD psychiatrist gets back to us, and how that plays out.
And any update on my NHS assessment? Like, you know, like rather than doing it private, the ADHD assessment and...
Let me go on my notes. I don't see anything here on our side. And was that done with your GP?
That was done while I was sectioned with my GP. That was done. The referral was made while I was sectioned.
And did the referral come from a mental health team or from a GP?
I'm not sure. But I'm apparently on the waiting list. Is that correct? I just want that to be confirmed.
Okay.
That I'm still on the waiting list to be seen for ADHD assessment via the NHS.
Because if it was from the GP, it would have been from Amish-Lavelle, wasn't it?
I believe it was while I was sectioned. So it was at when I was sectioned at Virginia Wharf in Ladywell unit.
Okay, so that was from SLAM.
Yeah. Also, what was I going to say? I'm still waiting on my hemorrhoids operation, meds, and now I've got something going on with my teeth. I'm not sure if I'm covered by a dentist, how that works. I've just got...
With your dentist, did they say that do you pay for it when you go to your appointments, or how did it
used to when I was working, but now I'm not working and everything gets paid for me, so
Then I guess you can have a discussion with the dentist or the receptionist regarding how you need to book an appointment, or...
No, but no, I need to speak to my GP first. The GP needs to make a referral to the dentist.
Okay.
But remember now, you're basically my GP because there's still, there's still nowhere to be found. Your medical team at the primary mental health care team has been the one who have been prescribing me all of these medications, right? So again, same problem arises. If I don't have any contact with my GP, how do I move forward with all the medication that I need?
Yeah, and then all of that does come under physical health, so it wouldn't be like within our team.
Exactly. That's my exact point. My issue has always been the GP. They are the key to everything, and I don't have access. Why?
Yeah, it's annoying. It's just...
Oh, Lord.
Frustrating. Okay, I'm just looking at your notes regarding the ADHD. It says, try to experience an acute mental health needs at the time of referral assessment. Okay, it says client referred by GP. This was on the 19th of July, 2022. Client referred by GP says AD screen for suitability of assessment for ADHD. Client appeared to have experiencing acute mental health needs at the time of assessment. Client also refers to childhood sexual abuse, which may have accounted for childhood features that appeared as ADHD. Okay, so what does this mean? Thank you for your referrals for the above patient for ADHD assessment. We would like to apologize for the delay in clinician being able to consider this referral. We have experienced a significant increase in the demand for our service and are currently looking at interventions we can put in place to improve this. Unfortunately, we are not able to accept this referral as the patient appeared to be experiencing acute and ongoing mental health needs at the time, which could explain their difficulties. We also note that they were referred to a local CMHG for ongoing input and assessment of their mental health needs. When there are no acute needs identified, you can reassess the need for referral to our services, and we would welcome every referral. Jesus. Okay.
Laramie, you just read that to me live. Like, these people are not serious. I have been chasing this referral. Oh my days. They're lucky God fixed it today, honey, because so what I'm thinking I'm waiting for, I'm not waiting for it. So let me just tell you, Naomi, my thing is, let me just see if you understand my dilemma. My main block right now for me to move on with my life and to be able to sort out, like to function, I need those ADHD meds. I need them. I need to at least try, because I did ask for the ADHD coaching way. Still nowhere to be, I can't afford that. I'm not working. Like, they are blocking me. I had to go to get a private diagnosis. That wasn't cheap. And now they're blocking my meds from my private psychiatrist because they're refusing to respond. Do you know what I mean? With with my medical history, which is what my psychiatrist asked for to start me on meds. I'm gonna be paying for those meds. But at least let me start until my money runs out. Because I'm so desperate at this point. So I could try something. But I can't afford ADHD coach by myself. I could barely afford the meds. Them meds cost £150 minimum.
That is a lot.
200 onwards. Yeah. For one set of medication. So the NHS, who's supposed to be diagnosing, who I'm supposed to be waiting for an assessment under their, you know what I mean, under their slam, whatever it is, they've just completely discharged me from that again, and without letting me know, with making me think that I'm waiting. The last conversation I had recorded with the GP, he said that we're still waiting. I'm on the waiting list for the ADHD assessment, the NHS ADHD assessment, and now you're telling me that's not even on the way. It's not on the way, and my medication privately is not on the way either because they're not responding to my private. So what do they want from me?
That's true. Do you know what?
What do they want from me?
I completely get it. This is just ridiculous at this point.
Senior.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Okay, this person that wrote up this entry about the ADHD, I'm gonna send her an email saying to her that.
When was this entry? You said so.
This was on the 19th of July. So that's 2 months ago. And the thing is, the GP would have seen this.
I've got more recent conversation, recorded calls with the GP that contradicts this. You know what I mean? Like, that's mad. They just told me I'm awaiting an ADHD assessment.
It's so confusing. There's no clarity with how this is moving forward. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna email your GP. Ask them to confirm if you're actually on the ADHD or ASD service team. I'm gonna ask them.
So does my private diagnosis count for nothing?
That's the thing. So
because
we need clarification of what is what does the GP plan to do?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna
Sorry. No, sorry. I was saying because also I specifically went to a psychiatrist that works for the NHS as well. So yes, I did it privately, but that's a professional that works for the NHS. So what they're telling me, so that these people, when they go private, they give different diagnoses than when they work for the NHS. Is that what it is?
I don't even know. Literally, I just don't even get it. I don't even get it. Okay, well, I'm going to ask your GP for maybe proof of the referral, that the referral was done and what the status is, whether you're still on the waiting list. Then maybe they haven't seen, I don't know, this update from the ASD 3 boroughs team. So I'm going to see if I can send them this assessment outcome from that team and then explain to them from our side that you've tried the quetiapine, which is a mental health medication, and we think, I'm going to get feedback from our doctor to see what they say first. If the doctor says, okay, we tried quetiapine, it doesn't seem to work, her issue is probably ADHD, then that rules out from our side of things. And then we're just primarily looking at your ADHD.
Because I've been given all the pines, the piazapines, olanzapine, quetiapine, all the pines. I've tried all of them.
Yeah. And it just doesn't work.
No.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Lord, honestly, thank you. Hey, Naomi, when you leave, what am I going to do? Who's going to be handling my case next, Lord?
Honestly, what I'm trying to do, I want to nip this in the bud before I go.
Yeah,
because I know that if I was to transfer you to another practitioner, they won't be doing everything that I'm basically doing.
I know for a fact.
They'll probably just say, like, they'll probably say, it's ADHD, send them back to the GP. The GP can deal with it and liaise with them. But I want to nip this in the bud before I go. So my plan is still to discharge you, but it's to be discharge you by Thursday next week latest.
That'll be dope.
So I want to get all this done, all these confirmations, all these discussions in one. So we have one accord, one clarification. Then I can discharge you by Thursday next week.
That'll be dope. That'll be super
so leave
dope.
it with me. Let me do a run around, and then I'll probably call you next week for an update.
Thank you so much, Naomi. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. But if I don't receive a response by next week, let's say Wednesday, give it a week. Because I know your ADHD doctor's the private one. He's on paternity leave.
Yeah, he's on paternity leave.
Yeah, so that might take some time. So if that's the case, the GP will have to start, doing something, because it ideally comes under.
Please, honestly, at least let me try and see if that's gonna help me, because the wonders I'm hearing for it, I need to try, because right now nothing is working.
All right, leave it with me, Dolores. Leave it with me.
Thank you.
I'll probably call you next week to give you an update.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'll CC you in all the emails that I'm sending, so you're in the loop.
I really, really appreciate you. Have a great one.
No worries.
Bye, Naomi.
Bye.
God bless her, man. Yeah, the NHS fucking with me.